So a lot of people ask me the difference between business development and B2B sales. In this video, I'm gonna be showing you the difference between those two things and also the difference between B2C sales as well. As always, if you would like all of my free resources on how to scale your agency to $185,000 per month, go to agencygo.io/leads.
So the best place on the internet to get B2B leads and do business development is on LinkedIn. Now, business development is the process of nurturing these leads and finding opportunities within businesses. B2B leads is just a category between businesses and consumers. So B2B stands for business to business, and business to consumer is B2C. Now, you also have other categories like B2B to B2C and all these weird variations, but I'm not gonna get into that in this video because honestly, it's not important for about 90% of the conversations, 99% of the conversations you're gonna be having. But if you wanna do business development and concentrate on B2B leads, I would recommend getting LinkedIn Sales Navigator. You can get a free trial of LinkedIn Sales Navigator if you just look up LinkedIn Sales Navigator free trial. But if you wanna actually start contacting people once you have it, then you just go into Sales Navigator and you can start finding individual people based on a variety of information. If you want to find out how to do this, you can watch one of my videos on LinkedIn Sales Navigator, which I have inside the card up in the top right corner. But if you want to find leads that are businesses, LinkedIn Sales Navigator is the best. Now, if you are a digital marketing agency, I actually built a tool that allows you to find leads based on a variety of different search criteria inside of the app. And if you want to create a free account, you can go to app.agencygo/affiliates and you can start reaching out to agencies to partner with. So if I wanted to partner with more agencies that were in the e-commerce space, I could do that. So for instance, as one of my clients, I want to find more e-commerce companies to partner with them. I could do that. I can find businesses inside here that would be a good match for this partner. And then I can make money inside of this app for free, right? So that's one way you can find more businesses. You can just go to app.agencygo.io/affiliates. Now, B2B Leads itself has a whole bunch of different sites that offer leads. Like you have ZoomInfo, which is a very popular one. You have Pure B2B, Slintel. These are like the ones that are running ads and are the most familiar in the space. Seamless.ai is also very important. It's a very big player in the space. We use Apollo often for finding different contacts. They have over 222 million contacts. And this allows you to enrich your outreach and find people based on specific terms and phrases, kind of like LinkedIn Sales Navigator, except it just gives you a lot more information. It gives you contact information, gives you phone numbers. Obviously, you need to, if you're gonna reach out to someone, you wanna make sure you're doing it in a compliant way, but it gives you a whole bunch of information and that you can use for prospecting. Now, like I mentioned, B2C is a whole nother area, which is to sell to a consumer. You are a business selling to a consumer. There's also prosumers, which is a professional consumer. So there's different variations on this, but typically it's, let's say I'm selling socks or I'm selling food. That would be B2C typically, unless you're selling to retail, which is directly to businesses, like wholesale, I mean. Now, an example of where you could find client or customers if you're a B2C brand would be TikTok. I spend time on TikTok quite a bit as a consumer, but also as a business owner trying to find businesses. And I'll show you in the next step here how you can find businesses on TikTok. But let's say you're a consumer focused brand. Let's say you're a restaurant and you want to come up for a phrase like food nearby. Now, one cool thing about TikTok is that you can actually do prospecting on TikTok by going into different videos based on search criteria and finding relevant videos that people are posting with those phrases. It's a cool thing about TikTok that I like, that I've found recently, unlike other channels, that does a pretty good job at finding relevant videos based on search terms. Now, if you want to do what I do, which is use TikTok to actually find people who are interested in business, I'm actually about to be doing a series on this soon. But if you want to find this, what you can do is you can go to different phrases like cold calling, for instance, and then cold calling real estate agents, and you can find specific types of videos that are made, right? Cold calling real estate agents, and this might play. There you go. So what's interesting is that people sometimes will get so many comments on these videos that they don't have time to answer every single one. Or there's a comment that was left that was, pitching in on the subject and you want to add to it. The thing that you can do to get people to come to your channels right away and get more B2B business and do business development, as I mentioned earlier, on a B2C platform is to comment on these different video. So for instance, Gaston says, where'd you learn how to do FB and IG marketing and Google Ads if you also want to work with that? Now, I understand Versatile Leads is the agency, but here's the thing. Gaston wants the answer. They want to understand how to actually do this. So there's no issue with you commenting on here and saying something like, hey, Gaston, I mean, I don't do anything with FB and IG marketing, so I'm not going to really comment this, but let's say I did. Hey, Gaston, I think the best way to get started is to reach out to people or to study different mentors. So let's say the best way to get started is, X, Y, or Z, right? And one thing that I've been doing is don't directly say it's your video, but you can say, I've found this video or blog or podcast super helpful. And then this is good because the creator doesn't have enough time to kind of like comment on your post or delete it because they have so much other things going on. And then on top of that, you can get that cred because they click on that link and then they go to that channel and then they can see the actual content you're talking about, which happens to be your content. You're just saying, I found this video very helpful. It's your video. Obviously you found it helpful. So it's a way to get them from this channel to someone else. Now do this with some tact. And again, I'll go into this in another video, but for right now, this is the best way to do it if you're trying to find B2B or B2C leads.
And that concludes my video on the difference between business development and B2B sales and even B2C. And if you would like to like, share, and subscribe to this content, that way you can stay in the loop for further updates, please do. And as always, if you'd like all of my resources and skills and resources for free on how to scale your agency to $185,000 per month, please go to agencygo.io/leads and get everything for free. See you next time.